Welcome back. So today I'm going to go over a couple different things. We're going to discuss one of the most recent people that I've been looking up to on a weekly basis along my journey, and we're going to go over journaling, some weekly overview to see if there's any other opportunities that we could possibly take for the rest of the week, and that is virtually all. So we're gonna start with one of the most recent people that I've been looking up to. I've been reading their book, and that would be Mr. Mark Douglas himself. So Mark Douglas is a trading coach. He has a wife. Her name is Laura or Paula Webb, and she's a doctor in she has her doctor's PhD degree in psychology, and she focuses on the mindset that traders need to acquire in order to become a successful trader. So I have recently been reading Trading in the Zone. I'm almost done with it, and I've been watching a lot of Mark Douglas's videos so that it could mentally condition my mind. Um, One of the things that he mentioned in one of the videos was that you have to think like the casino. Thinking like the casino means that you have a consistent strategy that you use over and over and over and over and over and over again, regardless, as long as you see your setup in the market, you take the setup and nothing changes. Which means your lot size does not change with the type of strategy that you're trading. So let's say if you have a A plus strategy and you're risking 5%, then and you see the opportunity, you take the opportunity and you do not up it to 10%, you don't up it to 20% just because it's your A plus setup. You have strict requirements. And this is the best way that you can protect your house. So protect let's say you're protecting the casino's reserve, right? Because casinos have reserves so that they have enough money to pay out the people who win the slot machine or win in blackjack. They have reserves. Um, or maybe not blackjack. I'm not really familiar with blackjack, but I know where when it comes to the slot machines, they most likely have reserves that they're paying out people who win in the slot machine. And it's just like anything else. Like let's say we're thinking about football. You have a cornerback, you got a linebacker, you got a free safety, you got people who are protecting the house so that the other team doesn't score, their touchdown. Um, yeah, I mean you got a reserve. If we were to take the perspective of prop firms have reserves too. The reason why you're seeing demo on most of these funding accounts is because you are put on a demo. What happens is the company is providing you with a demo account after you've paid your fee. So let's say you paid your fee of 250 and then you get access to a $50,000 funded account. You get access to a login credentials to log into your demo $50,000 account, and then your track record on that $50,000 account, it gets documented, and they can read that to see if the results add up to your to the market. So it's pretty much a match. They're matching exactly what you're doing on the demo account to what's happening in the market, and then whatever you profit, if you do profit, and make it to the master account where you can realistically make payouts. Let's say you make it to there and your payout is like a 90-10 split of 10,000. You're getting the money that people have been paying for to get access to these challenges on the platform accounts are most of it is getting into sent into the business's reserve. So let's say all of these payments that people around the world or across the country have been making 250, 250, 100 for a different challenge, another 250, another 250. There's a large sum of these, a lump sum of all of these put together going pouring into the business's reserve. And then now let's say there's the business's reserve from all of those payments of those challenges from everybody is at 1 million. It's nothing for the business to say, hey, I'm gonna pay out this person $9,000 from the business's capital. So that's why a lot of times you're gonna see that it says demo because it realistically is a demo, but they're reading what's going on with the true market and your demo account. And once you get the 90-10 split, for example, it's nothing for them to say, hey, yeah, we're gonna pay this person out 9,000, here it is. So you want to protect the house. Protecting the house is key in order to become a successful trader, and you want to stay consistent. So protect the house, stay consistent. Focus more on the process and not profits. The minute that I personally start focusing on, hey, I will risk 5% or 1% on a trade on this funding account, but if I were to risk about 2%, like double how much I want to risk, just because if I risk 2%, then I'm done. I completed the challenge. I'm out. The minute I start thinking like that, things go left because the market does not have to go in your favor. And that's what a lot of us fail to understand. And sometimes it's hard to grasp, but realistically, the truth is that anything can happen. Even with your best A plus setup, anything can happen. You can get wicked out of nowhere. So focus on profits, focus on the process, not profits, is what I've taken away from Mark Douglas recently, and I think that's extremely helpful. So that's where your equity curve could go from, the downtrend, and then it starts heading up. And that's all we really need. Personally, in my case, I'm like down here, and then now we should start to see an uptick. I'm not a successful day trader or not a successful trader yet. I don't even want to consider myself a day trader. I'd rather consider myself a swing trader because with the swing trading mindset, it just makes more sense overall without having to be in front of the screen. Um, I would prefer to be one of those people who just set and forget. We'll go over some chart work, journaling, and that is, that seems like that's going to be it. So chart work, journaling, chart work meaning weekly overview. And let me start sharing my screen. Okay. All right. So here is here's US 30. Um, so far, what have I gone in? I took an L on this trade right here. And what I did was during Asian session, I entered right here thinking that price would would sell off from this level right here. It didn't. I still held the trade. Then it once it got here, I unfortunately added another position and I just, got taken out obviously. Excuse me, did not re-enter. I'm not gonna re-enter obviously because I was obviously wrong on my bias. This would have been a 1 to 13 risk to reward, so I mean, regardless though, I should have not doubled down on a position. I should have just stuck with my instinct. So this on my live account caused me to lose about $58 on my $300 account. So I'm around my 300 something dollar account, which it was before, but now I believe it's about 250 or 258. So this is one of the trades that I took this week. Another trade that I'm in right now is going to be NZDJPY. So I'm expecting I'm expecting this is a 1 to 7 risk to reward. So we'll see how this goes. If I win, I should be able to, if this goes in my direction, then my profit is going to be about $200 on the live account. And on the prop firm account, I should be able to make about 2000, yeah, about $2,000 on the prop firm account. They gave us access to our accounts from before that we purchased during the migration. So with MassTrader, I have the $50,000 account. And this should be a great opportunity for us this week. I was expecting price to probably close above this wick right here, which would cause us to be bullish on the higher time frames, but seems like whoever's in the market right now didn't want that. They rejected price at this area. So this is obviously a key a key area in the market, which means that if you guys are aware of the Wyckoff theory, you would know that the phase we're in right now is sometimes yeah, so we're probably around SOW phase B. I believe phase C, yeah, we're in phase B for sure. In my opinion, we're in phase B. That's the way that I look at the market. So we should be here and then C, then D. So accumulation, manipulation, and distribution should start around here. This is a 1 to 9. I usually compare US 30 and NASDAQ to see which one has the best amount of points because a lot of times they frequently move in the same directions. So I compared this and I found that US 30 pays out more if the move makes sense. So you can see this one's about 730 on NAS, and if you look at US 30, it's almost double. It's 12,000, around 12,000 if we get an entry around this location. The risk to reward is 1 to 9, and on NASDAQ it's about 1 to 6. So obviously, I would prefer to enter in US 30 instead of NASDAQ because it just financially makes more sense. Next, I'll show you guys how I've been. Yeah, I'll show you guys how I've been journaling. So as you can see, week 3 overview for March. Um, I just started this journal. You can see March 18th. It was around, I believe, 12 a.m. or 1 a.m. I took this trade. This is how the pair layout set up. Trade report. I'll take screenshots of how it looks and stuff like that at the time of the trade, and then I'll even post how the trade resulted. Then you can see setup, sync time frame, stop loss was hit, and then the outcome was negative $58. Notions seems very user friendly. This is the free version, so I don't pay anything. It's completely free. I got the whole, Dubai background because that's on my to-do list. I have to make it to Dubai. And that is pretty much it. So hope this was an educational, if not informational, um, YouTube video for you guys. If you guys have any questions, comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Good luck on your trading journey. And if you guys are open to this US 30 trade that I have expected coming our way, let's see if we can make some money together. Again, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thanks for watching.